It's an exciting time for our coaches and our players that we get to get cranked up here this fall as a team for the first time today. And it's a team that we're excited about. It's a talented group of kids. It's a group that's worked extremely hard throughout the summer as well as in the workouts before when they arrived at school. All the workouts have been extremely encouraging from the position players to the pitchers. We have some good, really good young players that we think. We have some veteran guys that have been around the block and played in the College World Series. So it's a group that we're excited about. I'm anxious to see them perform and play against each other today. All we've kind of seen up to this point is some individual work, bullpens and some batting practice and field and ground balls and that sort of thing. So today we get to see them participate and compete against each other and play. And it's something that we're looking forward to as coaches because we are excited about the group. We're excited about our players that are returning, and we're certainly excited about our newcomers as well. We think this recruiting class is certainly going to be a class ranked among the top 5 or 10 in the country. So it's a great time to be a baseball coach to get ready for the fall and get our team on the field and see what these guys can do. And the fall is important. But it's not the end-all be-all. We're going to take it easy on some of our guys that we know what Jordan Montgomery's all about, and so he might not throw a lot of innings this fall. And we certainly know what Grayson Griner and Tanner English can do. So right as we get out of the gate this fall, it's going to be a priority of our coaching staff to put our new guys out there and see what they bring to the table. And we're certainly excited about that.
Questions? Please raise your hand.
You mentioned some of the older guys, you know what they can do. Joey's an older guy, but what's your plan for him this fall? What are you going to do moving him around? Where you hope to see from him?
Joey will play third today in the scrimmage, and he's from a physical standpoint and a tool standpoint. I think that position fits him very well. He's physical, he's athletic, he's got a strong throwing arm. He can hit for some power, but he's also very versatile. And we're going to play him. He's going to play the entire scrimmage today at third, but over the course of the weekend, he might play some first base. He might play some left field. But I think as we get started, it's looking like he's getting more and more comfortable each and every day at third base, and I think that might be a good spot for him. But we have to keep in mind it's just September. A lot of things can change between now and February, but that's how we're going to start today.
Coach, you talked about it's not the be-all, end-all, but what are your objectives and what are the things you're going to go into this fall planning to work on as you head into fall practice?
Well, we got a lot of young pitchers, that are going to have to take on some pretty prominent roles this year. That's always a concern when you're going to have some freshmen in some prominent roles. And it's going to be anxious to see those guys compete against older guys, college hitters. Anxious to see what, Josh Reagan can do. Reed Scott, Will Crow, Matt Vogel, Kanan Cropper. We got John Park. We got a number of new guys that are very talented that hadn't thrown to a college hitter yet. And some of those guys I just mentioned are going to play prominent roles this spring. And there's a lot I didn't mention as I went through it. Taylor Widener, Tyler Haswell. I mean, it goes on and on. We got some guys. So it's going to be fun watching those guys compete against each other and see what we got from a pitching staff standpoint, because we lost some innings. We lost a lot of innings from Tyler Webb and Adam Westmoreland and Nolan Belcher. So we have some holes to fill on the mound. And those young guys are chomping at the bit to show us what they can do, and our coaches are anxious to watch them.
Scott.
With Graham no longer on the team and TJ Costin transferring, right now, what are the plans? What are you looking for to 2 corner outfield spots?
Well, it's Tanner, we think, is obviously one of the better, if not one of the best center fielders in the country, so we feel good about that spot. And we got a number of guys that can play left and right field. Connor Bright returns, and he played obviously a lot of right field last year for us, but Zach Madden and Gene Cone have been very encouraging thus far in their workouts. Joey Pancake's taking some balls in left field too. He's a 6'7" runner, he can run. We got to find a place for Joey that'll best protect his arm, because we certainly plan on pitching him quite a bit. And as it looks like right now, third base is very suitable for Joey. Who knows? He's a versatile kid that could move around as well. So Elliot Caldwell is a highly recruited kid from Spartanburg Methodist that can play left field and right field, and we're obviously very excited about Brock Maxwell, one of the top outfielders in the country that we recruited very, very hard.